All right, boys, we're here with break number 605. It is a inner case of triple threads. Filled up very quickly because Mitch was courteous enough to take most of the break. I will post the other inner case tomorrow. Just so you know, and I guess I'll order another master case from a distributor. Over the weekend, I was going to bring... I figured this would take a day or two or whatever else to fill, but just so you guys know, this weekend I will not be here from Saturday to Tuesday. Everything that's been broken will be shipped out before I leave, though. I dropped off a bunch of stuff today, and I'm jumping off a bunch more stuff tomorrow morning. And then all the Series 1, I think one of the brakes I've sorted in is part of the shipment. The other brakes will all be shipped out Saturday morning, as well as I'll get this shipped out. Anything that's broken tomorrow probably won't ship out until I get back from Arizona for the there's a Topps conference going on, Fanatics and Topps, so I'll know more what's going on with the hobby over the next year. I'll share that information with you guys. As I get it, I'll probably try to go live every night if I don't have a break fill. I am going to bring some stuff with me to Arizona, but I'm not going to bring a ton of stuff just because I'm going to be pretty much in conferences. I know I have a meeting set up with Fanatics direct sales for their memorabilia stuff on Monday. So we'll see how that meeting goes. I'm assuming they're going to try to pitch me on like their mystery boxes and stuff. I don't know if they blasted out an email or if it was to certain particular people because they looked us up. I'm not really sure. But I got an email and then I set up a thing with them because they said to set something up. It seemed like it was personalized, but I also could just think it was a well-worded email to everybody. Bring up the break and we'll get going live here. Just wanted to mention the shipping stuff because some people have asked me about it. Like I said, I know the shipping's behind a little bit. It would have actually been out 100% out Monday, but my wife had to go to the hospital because she was throwing up and other stuff Sunday night, so I had to watch Lillian during the day, and I haven't had a chance because I've been working a shit ton of hours so that I can go to the Topps conference Monday and Tuesday since my company never emailed me back about whether or not I was allowed to work extra hours outside of the normal working window hours. So I just asked the prime on my contract and just went ahead and did it anyways without my company ever formally giving me permission because apparently they can only answer emails when they feel like it. So, I've worked 41 hours already this week. Minus 8 because of the holiday. So, what's that? 33 hours? Plus, I've ran, 3 breaks? Or 4 breaks. And been just sorting cards and doing shipping. I'm going to pull out all these cards in the triple thread. So, if I'm not getting back to you, it's because I'm trying to keep my head down to try to get everything out before I leave so that there's not a super long window. I know there is some stuff that was broken a little bit ago that has not maybe arrived to your door, not formally been shipped out, but that's because honestly just overwhelmed and I don't have any help. We have a Cal Ripken Jr. here, Project 2020, Ben Baller did the card, and I'm at the point where like I'm almost too busy where I don't make enough money to quit my job. I probably won't be to that point till at least next year. If I wanted to go that route, but I don't make enough money to actually hire anybody. Definitely not anybody even like part-time to give them a consistent salary or anybody would want to work for me, if that makes sense. I wouldn't work with somebody who's like, I need you 3 hours this week and next week I need you 22 hours. Like, I've tried to ask like a couple buddies that have high school kids. It just hasn't worked out. Anyways, we gave Cal a nice rub on the 9 boxes. I'll do it again. And then we'll get rolling here. Anybody that's not familiar with triple threads, because there's a couple new guys new to the group, if you've never seen it broken before, it is a master box. It's going to have 2 mini boxes on the inside. Each mini box has an autograph and a memorabilia in it. Unless there's a booklet in there, then it will be normally just the booklet. If for whatever reason a booklet has multiple teams on it, if you don't own at least 66%, not 66, if you don't own at least 51% of the card, it's not your card. It'll either be random off or you guys can fist fight over or whatever you want to do. We'll decide it in a private chat about how we're going to split up the card from there. hopefully everybody's having a good night. Robbie, I think I sent you a message. Either way, you need to settle for this and the Bowman. I just gave you the benefit of the doubt because I know where you live, and I can literally run to your house if I had to, not even drive. Because Mo I had to take out because it's 2 breaks in a row where Mo hasn't settled his team before. The last time he told me to take him off a team, this time he didn't settle, so he's on it. He has to pay within an hour. He's not staying in breaks rule now because if you're a repeat offender, I have to do something because I can't be chasing people around like little kids. Because that also wastes time in the sense of me having to chase down payments wastes time in the group of me when I can do other stuff too. We got Spencer Torkelson to start us off. Nice rookie there. Clayton Kershaw and Tatis Jr. We're going to get into the purple 285 out of 299 Buster Posey. And that's going to the Giants. And Mitch, which you guys will probably hear Mitch's name quite a bit because he does have a few teams. We got Fernando Tatis Jr., 43 out of 150 on the teal. Going to the Padres, which is going to be Matt Freeman. One of the newer guys, very active in the group. Appreciate you joining. Appreciate you being active. We're going to have Muscle Up Anthony Rizzo on the 11 out of 18 going to the Yankees. And Mitch on the memorabilia. I was surprised Rizzo re-signed with the Yankees in after the season. I mean, I was thinking he'd probably go back to the Cubs or go somewhere else but I guess he liked playing in the pinstripes. We got a 64 out of 75 Austin Meadows on the purple going to the Tigers. I believe this is the first set that he was not in a Rays uniform. Obviously, he had the debacle in Definitive where I believe it was Definitive that he and Rosarena's cards were signed by somebody else. Nonetheless, that is the first autograph of the break. Austin Meadows to the Tigers and Dave Pelak. I own that card now, don't I? I own the card that I pulled in the group. Let's see, it is mine. I'm not going to trade in for a definitive box. I'm going to sell it on eBay. I wonder how they would grade that. I want to almost send it to PSA and see how they would grade the card. Like, PSA is not like the card police, right? They wouldn't try to hand that over to Top somehow, would they? Because I'd probably be a little salty, to be honest, if that happened. But we have Corbin Burns, Jose Ramirez, and Mariano Rivera. We got Joey Votto on the green, 21 out of 259, and Randy Johnson, 129 out of 299. Got a Joey Votto for the Reds on the green. It'll be Kyle Wellman in the Reds, and we're going to get a Will Smith. And the baseball player, not the rapper, 13 out of 27, and there's no Chris Rock around to give a little slap to, so a little unfortunate. No fun or action here. Will Smith's actually a pretty damn good catcher, to be honest. Probably like the 3rd or 4th best in the league right now. Maybe not defensively. Oh, God. I have to look into his defense. He's one of the better hitting catchers, though. We have a man that seems to always pop up in these breaks for us. A 23 out of 27, we have liftoff. Jose Ramirez for the Guardians. One of the best third basemen in the league. Has been for the last several years. Kind of gets overshadowed a little bit because he's not as good as Arenado or Chapman defensively, but he just seems to be that quiet and consistent player at third base. Like I said, he doesn't have a great glove, so he doesn't get that same regard. And that's going to a new guy, Terry Zona. On the Jose Ramirez. Welcome to the group, and congratulations on your first hit in the group. Back to my old ways. Lure him in. Give him a nice hit in the first break. Don't give him anything ever again. I'm joking. Hey, but congratulations, buddy, and I appreciate you getting in the break and joining the group. Let's get into the second hobby box here. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. Got ourselves on good old Ash Wednesday for any of you Catholics out there. If you didn't get your ashes today, Jesus is mad at you, and you'd better do better from now on. From the gospel. Anyways, we got Satchel Paige, Jacob deGrom, Roy Campanella. We have Chipper Jones. Say 131 out of 299 on the purple, going to the Braves, and Joseph Bryson. We have Luis Robert on the White Sox, 55 out of 125. Mike, are we really going? And didn't you just get in the Series 2 break last night? Oh, you talking about the one time I lured you in with a hit. I was going to say, I thought you were talking about how you haven't been getting any hits since. I was going to say, last night I'm pretty sure you got an out of 22 out of 25, if I'm not mistaken. We got a 3 out of 36 on the Miguel Cabrera. That's actually one of the best two-case Series 2 breaks. I know it wasn't anybody like ridiculously named, but it had some solid talent in there. 4 out of 25s in between the two cases. That's kind of a crazy, especially for something like that, kind of nice low hits. We have Miguel Cabrera for the Tigers on the 3 out of 36 going to Dave Pelak. And we're going to get the Luis Gil. Gotta have him. 54 out of 75 on the RPA. This is a Charm City break, and Luis Gil has an option. You're going to hit one. So almost guaranteed if you get the Yankees. Luis Gil is in your future. Good old Luis Gil. He's over here getting into the second mini box. What I need is, I mean, you would be a little greedy, but I need to find a place that makes custom tables or to find a table for the back room. My floor's on level 2. I got to figure out something to do with the chair. I got to build like a little platform or something to make it level, but get Corbin Burns, Jose Ramirez, and Mariano Rivera. Byron Buxton on the 11 out of 259. Going to the Twins, and the Twins belong to Mitch Schwegman. Have another Byron Buxton, so you can just start the rainbow right here in one mini box. 261 out of 299. I mean, he's just getting older and older, but man, if Buxton could ever stay healthy, he might have a legitimate shot to win an MVP. He's just the very true can't stay healthy guy. We have a 34 out of 36 Clayton Kershaw. Going to the Dodgers. Austin is down in Florida enjoying his life, all right? We have a 2 out of 75 purple Joe Ryan on the Twins. Although it is a little, I mean, Mitch hit the card, so I can't be mad because Mitch definitely sacked up and took a good bit of the teams, but it's always weird to pull a Joe Ryan whenever Austin is kind of was chasing him pretty hard on the RPA here. Joe Ryan. Take good old Austin Meadow, put him over here. Austin Meadows, former Pirate. Definitely was part of the losing end of that Rays Pirates trade. I know you're not hating. I know you're trying to say because it was back-to-back Twins, and then you didn't even know that the Joe Ryan was the autograph. Getting into box number 3 here. I don't know. We threw him overboard. We got bamboozled. Is what happened. Buster Posey, Trevor Story, and Randy Johnson. Got Ryan Sandberg for the Cubs, 58 out of 199 on the orange. One of the Cubs and Mitch Swegman. Yeah, Barry Larkin to the Reds, 37 out of 75. Going to Kyle Wellman in the Reds. Got Freddie Freeman on the 3 out of 27. Going to the Dodgers and Mitch Swegman. I'm honestly losing Meadows wasn't even a big deal to the Pirates at the time. It's really the losing Shane Bays and Tyler Glasnow, because I mean that'd be your first and that'd be the top two guys in their rotation. I mean, other than Glasnow getting hurt, you literally traded a guy away that's an ace. We have 162 games started and 52 home runs. This is an extension there. I guess they didn't hole punch it properly, but Byron Buxton, 14 out of 27. I thought it was loose. I thought it was a loose piece right there, but it's actually connected. So, I'm just going to have to live with that or... Nice Buxton. Twins having a nice little start here in the first 3 boxes. Have Giancarlo Stanton, Stan Musial, and Jose Altuve. We're going to have Manny Machado on the 15 out of 150 to the Padres. Got Austin Riley for the Braves. Going to Joseph Bryson on the orange out of 199. I have a Derek Jeter, Cal Ripken Jr., and Ken Griffey Jr. on the 16 out of 18. And this card is owned by Mitch as he has the Yankees and the Mariners. The Orioles belong to Megan, but it is irrelevant in this case because Mitch has over 51% of the card with his 2 teams. And then we're going to have another Austin Meadows, 41 out of 99, going to the Tigers. And Dave Pelak. Meadows, a guy that has all the potential in the world, and just he's another guy. He didn't really pan out to what he was supposed to be. I mean, he's good. He's an everyday outfielder in the corner, but I mean, maybe it was just a Pirates fan hype. I thought he had the hype coming out of the minors to be kind of like how Kelnick's hype is. Because I'm pretty sure he was pretty young whenever he got called up. But at that point, that was like a point in time where I had a bunch of other stuff going on in my life. So I didn't really keep up with the prospect pipelines as much as I do now. Or even as much as I did in like 18 and 19. So I think he came up with like 15 or 16. It was really hard to watch baseball when I was over. It was really hard to pay attention to baseball and stuff when I was overseas because they were playing their games at they were starting their games at 11 at night. So where I was at, and if there was day games, it was when I was leaving work. So get into box number 4. We will run the Bowman Chrome after this as all the teams have been settled up. for it. We got Chipper Jones, Ichiro, and Pete Alonso. Got Freddie Freeman on the 242 out of 259 going to the Dodgers, and Mitch. Got a 251 out of 299 going to the Pirates on the O'Neal Cruz. And that's going to Mitch Swegman as well. I'm going to have a 32 out of 36 on the Garrett Cole to the Yankees and Mitch. On the away jersey memorabilia. And we're going to have a redemption triple threads autograph relic combo card Amethyst Parallel. Ozzie Albies, Dansby Swanson, and Austin Riley. I'm sure as a Braves fan, Joseph Bryson will appreciate that, but I'm assuming he'd much rather have Acuna than Dansby Swanson on this card now. When the boxes came out and Swanson still had a chance to sign with the Braves, I'm sure he would have been more than fine. But now that Swanson's a damn traitor and went to the Cubbies, Alex Bregman, Willie Mays, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. We got Ted Williams on the 166 out of 259 going to the Red Sox. And Mitch. Another Ted Williams on the 93 out of 299 going to the Red Sox and Mitch. A 27 out of 27, glad to be back, Eloy Jimenez. Man, if the White Sox can just put it all together this year, like there's so much talent on their roster, it's ridiculous. The White Sox are Tom Giuliano. Then we're going to have a C.J. Abrams rookie, 41 out of 199, going to the Padres, and Matt Freeman. So let me go grab. I have a thing of 75 points down here. Hold on one second. Let me go. Let me get some 75 points. That's what that card is, 75 points. All right. Nice C.J. Abrams. Even though he's a national now. Another guy that should be up with the big boy squad this year. I mean, I just don't know who else the Nationals could bring up. I mean, I guess they could bring up some like Journeyman to hold guys down to not use their playing eligibility. But I'm kind of curious to see what the Nationals do with all those guys they got for Juan Soto. Being honest. Well, I know he played at the back end of the year, but sometimes they still hold guys down to start the season just like because, I guess. I don't know. We have J-Rod. I'll put it in a top loader for you, Mitch, but I'll let you know that he's starting to peel at the top, which is pretty common on the base card. So Not a great edge, but I'll throw J-Rod in there. Ronald Acuna Jr. and Barry Larkin. Got Bryson Stott for the Phillies, 71 out of 199. Going to Mike McGarity. Ronald Acuna Jr., 19 out of 75 on the yellow, going to the Braves. Have a 28 out of 48 on the Lars Nootbaar memorabilia, going to the Cardinals. And Cam Jurgensen. Jackson Kowar on the 18 out of 35. Going to the Royals. I believe that's Brian Rosen, unless I got to double check to make sure, but I believe that's Brian Rosen. Welcome back to the group. Took a little hiatus, took a break. Gets an RPA Jackson Kowar. 35 on the mustard. Bro, Tom. Lou Gehrig, Anthony Rizzo, and Javier Baez. I don't know why Tom Scarberry don't just beat everybody up and buy out the Angels from people. 37 on 125 on Corey Seager. One of the Rangers. Get more 100s here. So there is if you're a college football fan, there's a cool football break up, or if you have any questions about kind of where some of the professional guys lie, if you're trying to collect them for maybe a cheaper going price. Well, I do have that college football break up. We have Cal Ripken here at a 199, and I did it by college teams because you guys kind of requested that with Flawless when I try to post a Flawless. But in general, like, I think it's a chance to get some nice some superstars even before they get in the NFL. But we have a 101 Shohei Ohtani on the red, going to Tom Scarberry and the Los Angeles Angels. On the Shohei. That is a 101. Let's see. We'll take Byron Buxton down. Why not? Got Brian Hayes, 32 out of 50. I mean, I know it's not an autograph or anything, but the Shohei Ohtani group, them boys, they pay a pretty penny to get themselves on some 101 Ohtanis. I was going to say, come Brian Hayes here, 32 out of 50. Hopefully he has a nice third. I guess it's technically his fourth year. Hopefully it's a really nice year offensively this year. And that's going to the Pittsburgh Pirates. And Mitch, put him to the side. Yeah, I know it will. I was going to say, he'll probably keep it because I think he collects the... Let me make sure that's just on the top. I was making sure I didn't put any type of card fodder on the card itself. There's been a Lars Nootbaar memorabilia. It has been a little bit dry on the Cardinals this break, but we know triple threads are still about. 4 Dylan Carlson's about to come here. Autographs just back to back to back to back. So. We have George Brett, Joey Votto, and Luis Robert. We got Mike Goldschmidt, 98 out of 99 going to the Phillies. Spencer Torkelson on the green going to the Tigers, 79 out of 199. Andrew McCutchen on the 7 out of 36. Oh, did I say Mike Goldschmidt? I was going to say Mike Schmidt. Let's say he's secretly the uncle of Paul Goldschmidt. So we got a 7 out of 36 on the Andrew McCutchen going to the Brewers, and I believe Mitch grabbed the Brewers in the closing. And we're going to have a Seth Beer, 4 out of 25 on the black. I was saying, you want to talk about a sexy looking card. This is also going to one of the newer guys in the group. On the Seth Beer going to the Diamondbacks and Ryan Doherty. I don't know why, man, but the black cards always look so good. Like the out of 75s in Bowman, the 101 in Chrome. We'll put. See, too, Seth Beer should get a little bit more playing time this year. I know he kind of was a starter, but with Varsho not doing so much utility stuff, I actually think he'll probably get a little bit more time to see what he can do. We have Suzuki, Mike Schmidt, and Reggie Jackson. We have Bo Bichette, 187 out of 199 on the orange. Got Frank Thomas on a 67 out of 99. Dropping the second inner case tomorrow. We're going to have a Xander Bogaerts on the 15 out of 36. Yeah, I know he's a Blue Jay now. That's what I'm saying. With Varsho gone, I think that Seth Beer is going to get more of a chance to play in the corner of the outfields because Varsho was taking up some reps there. This is another sexy-looking color matches card. Rodolfo Castro going to the Pittsburgh Pirates and Mitch Schwegman on a 2 out of 25. That's some really nice looking cards so far. Six boxes in. We had George Brett, Joey Votto, and Luis Robert. I have Pete Alonso on the 20 out of 25 blue. Going to the Mets. And Ant Martin. Got Clayton Kershaw on the green, 157 out of 259, going to the Dodgers and Mitch. I have a 2 out of 36 Racing Home, Gleyber Torres of the Yankees. Yeah, for the Nationals, 44 out of 50 on the Nelson Cruz. The bat memorabilia going to Robbie Coleman. One of the older players in the league. Kind of a dinosaur if we're being honest. Former Oriole Ray. He's been on quite a bit of teams. Dude still mashes, though, at his age. Nelson Cruz for the Nationals. Johnny Bench, Miguel Cabrera, and Jackie Robinson. Have Bobby Witt Jr. in the 105 out of 199 going to Brian Rosen. And the Royals. I have Greg Maddux on the 23 out of 75 for the Braves. Garrett Cole going to the Yankees, 22 out of 48. And Mitch. I have a 1 out of 9 Xander Bogaerts for the Red Sox, star at shortstop. Nice Bogaerts, obviously signed with the Padres now, but nice hit. Let's get into box number 8. Yeah, I know Pujols was one of the oldest, if not the oldest. I thought there's like some pitchers that are like relief pitchers that might be older than Nelson Cruz, but maybe not. Oh, was it Rich? I see. I knew there was a pitcher that was old as hell. We have Satchel Paige, DeGrom, and Campanella. Got Spencer Torkelson on the 90 out of 259 to the Tigers. Wander Franco on the purple, going to Brian Rosen. The Tigers are Dave. Nice Wander Franco. We have Mike Zunino, 5 out of 9 All-Star game. This is the first All-Star game patch I've seen. And the fact that Mike Zunino was an All-Star is a whole nother thing. But Tampa Bay Rays going to Brian Rosen. This is a pretty dope card. Memorabilia. And we're going to have a 81 out of 99 Will Smith autograph going to Mitch and the Dodgers. If anyone's looking for the Bowman Chrome Hobby and Sapphire break, we'll probably be live for that one right around midnight Eastern Standard Time. Will Smith there, and do the second mini box. Rich Hill's in like his upper 40s, isn't he? Dude's a dinosaur. Francisco Lindor, Juan Soto, and Babe Ruth. We got Shane Bays on the 285 out of 299 for the Rays. Got C.J. Abrams on the 90 out of 150. Cruz isn't older than him? I thought Cruz was in his mid-40s. I know Jamie Moyer was pitching until he was like 85. There's C.J. Abrams going to Robbie. We have Luis Robert, 4 out of 9, going to the White Sox, and Tom Giuliano. Interesting. Good to know. Got Luis Robert here. Put Will Smith on the 37 out of 99 on the Andre Jackson. Dodgers and Mitch on the RPA. And let's get into the last box of triple threads. Got Yadier Molina, Garrett Cole, and Ernie Banks. Got Anthony Rizzo on the 72 out of 99 of the Yankees. Hank Aaron, 11 out of 259 to the Braves. Chris Sale on the 10 out of 18. The Red Sox and Mitch Swegman. Brian Hayes on the purple, 16 out of 75. On the autograph. Going to Mitch on the future Phenoms. Let's see. Hayes has to stay healthy first before he can be a phenom. Johnny Bench, Miguel Cabrera, and Jackie Robinson. We got Mookie Betts on the 5 out of 125 going to the Dodgers. Eloy Jimenez on the 64 out of 75 going to the White Sox. Tyler O'Neill, Jack Flaherty, and Dylan Carlson out of 27. I told you Dylan Carlson was going to rear his ugly head. There's no doubt in my mind that Dylan Carlson was going to be part of this break one way or another. I'm going to have a Triple Threads autograph single jumbo relic, Lars Nootbaar. I believe this is out of 99 going to Cam to wrap it up. Last box, mini box, was kind of a Cardinals mini box. And that is the break, boys. Let's do a quick recap of the hits. We'll do memorabilia first, and then we'll roll into... I'm not going to go over all the parallels. There's obviously always a lot of them. Then we'll go into autographs. No, it's a running joke. There has been numerous times where like there's been 3 Dylan Carlson autographs, or I think the one break was like 4 Dylan Carlson autographs. And I mean, last year would be dope because it was a rookie, but a second-year card of the same guy over and over again is just borderline annoying, and they always go to Cam. I mean, to me as a breaker, like I like to see different cards. I like to spread the wealth around. I mean, I have no control, but we got O'Neill, Carlson, and Flaherty. Chris Sale, Luis Robert out of 9. Probably one of the dopest patch cards we've had out of Triple Threads is Zunino, even though it's Zunino. We have Garrett Cole out of 48. Gleyber Torres out of 36. Xander Bogaerts out of 36. Andrew McCutchen out of 36. Lars Nootbaar out of 48. Eloy Jimenez out of 27. Garrett Cole out of 36. Jeter, Griffey, and Cal Ripken out of 18 going to Mitch because he has 2 of the 3 teams. Freddie Freeman out of 27. You got Clayton Kershaw going to be out of 36. Miguel Cabrera out of 36. Will Smith out of 27. Close up, Anthony Rizzo out of 18. We're going to have Lars Nootbaar on the Jumbo Relic single autograph. Brian Hayes, Future Phenoms, purple out of 75. Andre Jackson out of 99. And it's not the rapper's son or Ice Cube's son. It is just Andre Jackson for the Dodgers. We got Will Smith for the Dodgers out of 99. A nice Jose Ramirez out of 27 on the patch autograph. Nelson Cruz on the patch autograph out of 50. Luis Gil on the RPA out of 75. We have Austin Meadows times 2, the 99 and the 75. We also have a Brian Hayes out of 50 on the green. Pirates actually had a nice little break, Mitch. Getting in the back row here, we have Jackson Kowar with the dope patch, 18 out of 35, going to Brian Rosen. We have the Albies, Riley, Swanson Triple Threads, Amphius triple autograph going to the Braves and Joseph Bryson. Joe Ryan 2 out of 75 going to the Twins on the RPA, and Mitch Byron Buxton on the 14 out of 27 patch autograph going to the Twins as well. Going to have Xander Bogaerts 1 out of 9 going to the Red Sox, and Mitch on the patch autograph. C.J. Abrams going to the Padres, and that is going to be Matt Freeman on the 41 out of 199 rookie auto. Rodolfo Castro 2 out of 25 going to the Pirates, and Mitch, dope looking card. Seth Beer 4 out of 25 on the RPA going to the Diamondbacks, and Ryan and Doherty. And then we have the 101 Shohei Ohtani. Game used memorabilia with the fat, juicy patch in there. Going to Tom Scarberry. It looks like it's all one patch, but it's actually like 3 separate parts, I think, of the same patch, if I'm not mistaken. I think it could just be one giant-ass patch. That's the 8 RBIs and 13 Ks. I believe it was in the same game he did this. Oh, he did it on back-to-back days. First guy to have 8 RBIs or 13 Ks in separate games, back-to-back days, not the same game. I was going to say that is the 101 Ohtani. The problem is, unless I completely don't remember the checklist, because I made the price list a while ago and the prices of the boxes haven't changed at all, I am pretty sure there is Juan Soto autograph. So to lower the price, it takes one hit of Juan Soto and you're doubling your money. I can double check on it. I will double check with the Nats. But I know C.J. Abrams has the base cards from the parallels in there. But I think it's because Soto's autographs are still national autographs, if I'm not mistaken. But we're gonna clean this up. Hopefully I can get the Bowman Chrome going as close to midnight as I can. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you guys in a little bit for those that are gonna watch that. For those that aren't, I'll see you tomorrow. You guys have a good night and be safe.